Hello guys, Absolute Duelist here, coming at you with the final round from my locals, and this is going to be a fun one because this is actually against Issho of all things. I didn't expect to see Issho's in the finals of my locals, but hey, I'm up for it, right? I'm all up for it, and it's going to be an interesting game, so let's hopefully see some fun and interactive combos, right? And this is up against another friend that I've met through One Piece recently, and I'm actually having a lot of fun with a lot of the people who are new to my locals, coming in, getting into One Piece, and he's a fun guy. He's main is category, but he chose to play Issho because he actually really does like the character, so it's cool to see him building a deck around it and actually doing pretty well at locals. Now, he did sadly show a Sakazuki, but I was like, it's fine dude, it doesn't matter, it's locals, you got it, like, you got it. It's something that sucks for me, but I'm gonna have to deal with it, right? But it looks like I won the dice roll, made him go first, and we're starting off with a Nami. Looking at the top 5, adding a Zoro, and passing turn after we play a Chopper, and we pass turn there. 2 characters on the board already, very, very nice. So he's got free Dom, he's going to swing 6 into my life, and I'm just going to take it. No care in the world taking it, and he goes ahead and plays a brand new, revealing, well, looking at the top 3 cards of his deck, taking one and putting the other 2 into the trash, and it looks like he trashed a Yamato and a 6 King pistol, and added a 5 cost Smoker. Very good card with double attack. So he goes ahead and swings, I go ahead and swing 5 into his life, he just goes ahead and takes it, and I play a Vista, killing his brand new there, and we play another Chopper and pass turn. So we've essentially killed the brand new, gained some characters on the board. Not bad right now, but we're going to see where this is going to go, what we're going to play, what's the Issho player going to do. But he's just going to go ahead and swing 5 into life. We do choose to go ahead and take that. No real reason not to. And it looks like I have Jest pistols and stuff in hand, so we're going to see where this is going to go. But he plays a Garp. Will he choose to use the Garp though? That's the question. Will Garp be useful for him? Will he go ahead and kill maybe the Vista or a blocker? What is he going to do with that Garp? Like, because Garp's a very good character, don't get me wrong. Like, it's a great card, it can go ahead and rest itself, kill a character, gain some free advantage, right? Like, there's nothing real wrong with it, but he's just going to go ahead and pass there, not wanting to use the Garp. And let's see what we do. So we're going to go ahead and rest 4 to jet pistol it. Yeah, we get rid of the Garp, don't want to see it on the board. Like, Garp is not something we want to deal with, so we go ahead and get rid of it free, pretty much. Well, for Don, but it's good enough. But we rest 1. Go ahead and play the Makino, boost the Nami, swing for 6 into life? Probably should have swung 6 with the Law after the Nami, but hey, we swing 5 into life, he does take that. And then we pass turn, we pass turn over to Ez here. So what's he going to do? What's Issho going to do this turn? Is he going to go ahead and play a bigger character? Like, how many cards does he... He should be on his 7 Don turn now. So he could potentially play something like the 5-drop Smoker he revealed earlier. He could go ahead and play a bigger character. Let's see what he's going to do. So he's going to swing 5 into the Nami. We're going to go ahead and block with the Chopper. Valid thing to block with, just because obviously we block that, we go ahead and keep the characters on the board. They're like the Nami, we can then shambles it later on to return it to the hand. No real reason not to do that. So he's gonna, it looks like he's just debating what he wants to rest now. The Don, he wants to commit to certain things. What is he going to do? So he rests 2 to go ahead and play a Garp. Okay, that's a very good Garp, especially against me. And plays a Borsalino and passes turn. So that Garp is actually very scary against me, just because with it, the leader ability, you can go ahead and put 1 Don on Issho, decrease all my stuff to basically 0, other than obviously the Vista, because it decreases all characters on my board by 1 cost. So the Issho, that's going to get some good advantage, right? Like, that's going to get a lot of good advantage, the Garp. So we're going to have to hopefully deal with the Garp, you know? So we're going to swing 5 into life. He's going to go ahead and block with the Borsalino. Now, something I could do here is play a 1-drop character, return the Vista, and then replay the Vista, right? That is a thing. But we're going to go ahead and jet pistol the Garp. Okay, so we just really wanted that Garp gone. We were like, nope, not going to do much. We're just going to kill this Garp. We want it off the board. We don't want to deal with it. Has to go. So, interesting choice on my part. I think it would have been better if I kept the jet pistol, but maybe I just want to swing into the Borsalino. Maybe that's the thing that we're going to do. So, we could go ahead and play an Otama, decrease it if we have it, but we're going to go ahead and play Brook, put 2 onto the Nami, boost the Nami up to 8. And it looks like I put the active Don instead of the rested Don, because Brooke puts rested, not active. So the Nami right now is a 7k character right now. So it looks like we go 8 into the Borsellino. Really just want it gone. Don't want it on his board. Making him waste 2 cards to keep it. And he does choose to let it die. Maybe he doesn't have the counter in hand. We have been swinging quite a lot. But he's on his 9 Don turn now. We've got a lot of cards in hand. Maybe 6. If we've got 6, he could go ahead and drop the 8-drop Issho here. If not, it doesn't really matter. Like, dropping an 8-drop Issho here wouldn't be bad regardless, because it means that he gets a big character on the board, he gets something to swing with, like, it puts him in a very good position playing it, like, right? And he can also play that Sakazuki at this point. But he's going to go ahead and swing 5 into the Makino. Interesting choice that he swung into the Makino. I mean, I guess I could still utilize it to boost the Chopper, but I would probably have swung into the Nami, just because I could return the Nami and then replay the Nami, right? It just seems like the right choice to me. So it looks like I'm just debating where the right way to go here is. Where do we want to go? Do I want to block? Do I want to keep this Makino alive? Do I need the Makino? No, we just let the Makino die. Because we could have blocked with the Chopper, right? We could have blocked with it. We could have used it. And, oh, okay, so he drops the 8-cost Kid. So now we can only swing into that. Does he have counter in hand to protect it, though? Because if I really want, what I could do is just slap all my Don Law and be like, nope, not dealing with this, kill it, die, go away. And, or if I got an Otama and a Jet Pistol, I could just straight murder it. I could just straight kill this card right now. And it looks like I'm just debating where I want to go with the Don in my board, like where do I want to go? We're going to go ahead and Brook, put 2 onto the Law, and then we're just going to do a massive swing, 8k, 13k into the Kid there. He's going to need 3 2k counters to keep it alive. Does he have it? Does he have it? And he King Pistols, discarding Garb, and double King Pistol. Okay, 4 cards to keep the Kid alive, but probably worth it. Not gonna lie, like, keeping the card alive isn't a bad choice, right? But let's go ahead and see what he's gonna do now. He's got the 8-cost Kid. He can start dropping some blockers now if he has them. Like, what does he want to do? Where's the play? What's the right line here? Because he's got an 8-cost Kid. If he's got blockers in hand, he should drop them now to keep the 8-cost Kid alive, right? Like, that's how he's going to survive this game. He's going to go ahead and play the 8-cost Kid. He's going to have the blockers, and the blockers are going to keep the 8-cost Kid alive, meaning that's going to make it harder for me to kill it. So, that's realistically how you want to play the 8-cost Kid. Just have tons of blockers, and don't let it die. So, let's see. It looks like I do have an Otama in hand, though, so that's going to make it very hard for him to keep that alive. But he's going to rest, I think that was 4, to play a Kuzan. Draws a card. Probably trying to dig for a blocker now. And it looks like he did get a Borsellino. He did get a Borsellino. So he could play the Borsellino there, and then be able to just protect the Kid to an extent, which isn't bad. So, it looks like he's just debating if that's the right choice, though. Would that be the right choice? Like, another choice he could make is just attempt to start swinging into face, but at the same time, I've got so many potential swings next turn, because I could be swinging with the Vista, the Brooks, the Zoro, and my leader. So it's like, what would the correct choice be here for him? Where would he go with this? Where does he want to go? So, I'm curious to see, because I actually can't remember this game. Like, these were recorded actually 2 weeks ago, guys, before I played at the store championships. So it's interesting to see how this OP04 game is going and see where it's going to go again. I really do like going over old footage and just like seeing like the plays my opponents make and seeing what plays I make, because if it's interesting to see where I can go wrong. And it's also interesting to see where my opponent could improve and also show me things that I could learn from, right? So he's going to go ahead and rest the Kid, playing an Issho, resting the Chopper, so he does want to make sure that he gets some swings through. Interesting choice that he went that route, though, because it means they can't swing with the 8-cost Kid, right? So he's going to swing 6 into the Chopper. Interesting that he chose to do that, right? Because like he could have just swung 5, and I would still have to waste cards, right? And that should have been the Don that he put onto the Kid, right? No? Okay, so now he has the Kid, he has the Borsellino. Okay, so he's got a decent board now. he's got the blocker, he's got some swings for the next turn, so he's looking good. So we're going to play the Nami, looking at top 5, and we get a jet pistol. And seeing as I know I have that Otama in hand, this ain't looking good. So we go ahead and decrease, kill the kid with the jet pistol, meaning that my life is golden, and we're going to see what happens. So we swing 5 into life, he does take it. We're probably then going to swing probably 5 again with the Vista, right? No, we swing 6 with the Zoro here. Trying to go ahead and get over the Borsalino, because he still does have the Borsalino blocker, right? So, what do we do then? Because, like, he does have a couple of swings next turn. So, this game actually isn't won yet. Okay, because, like, he has the Borsalino blocker. We can put some Don onto the Brook or the Vista, swing with those. But then he still has the ability to go ahead and get some power in next turn, potentially run us over, because we don't have a blocker on board. Like, if he sequences his Don right next turn, he could potentially win depending on my hand. But looks like I'm going to return the Otama, play the Restand Kid, Law, and then swing with the Zoro again. And, oh, he just dropped a card. He's just fixing it up now. He does block and drops 2 Fukuros. Alright, and I have 1 Don left. So we rest 1, and we do have a blocker, but he has 4 swings here. If he sequences these 4 swings correctly, he could potentially win. So, where is this going to go? Will he do this correct? Because, like, what could he do? He could do a 5k swing with the Issho. If I don't have... Well, he needs to actually go 7s because he knows I have an Otama. So he could put 4 onto the Issho, and then do 7, 7, 7, 4 7s. And if I don't have any counter in the life, then he could just win, right? Or if those 2 cards in hand aren't enough. This is interesting, because it depends on where he goes with it. Like, 4 7s, I think, is a good idea. Just in my mindset. But it looks like he's going to go ahead and play the Sakazuki, discarding the Kuzan, killing my Capone. Okay, so that makes it a little harder for him now, I think. Because, like, he should have even though 777 doesn't guarantee game, I think it would have been closer to winning if he did that. So he's going to go ahead and swing 5 with the Issho. He has to definitely do that because he needs to go ahead and guarantee it. We're going to go ahead... Okay, so we 2k counter with Brook, so this guarantees that essentially, yeah, you can't kill me this turn. It's going to be very hard for you. Like, it's probably game here, right? So it looks like he's going to go ahead and swing with the Issho for 6. He knows I have the Otama, so it's like, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I think he's just saying, yeah, I'm probably dead already. We're just going to see where this goes. So I take the life here. Swings 5. I take the life here. Goes ahead and puts 1 onto his Borsalino swings. I 2k counter. And then we go into the next turn. I just swing for a life and that's game. But guys, that was actually a fun game to watch just because Issho is not a deck that we see very much right now. Like in OP05, it does get a lot better where you go ahead and use the Don Quixote family stuff to make the deck even stronger. You get the Baby 5 to search things. You can go ahead and restand the Baby 5 early on to gain additional searches. Like it makes the green searches a lot better, which does really effectively do a lot for the green strategy with Issho. But until we get those cards, the deck is not as powerful as people think. So, like, seeing it here was actually very interesting. But, guys, I hope you did enjoy this match. It was a very fun one to play. It was a very fun one to rewatch as well, just to see what it was doing, especially when he dropped that 8-drop kit. It was very cool to see where he was going. But, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more One Piece content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Absolute Duelist signing out. Later all.